Heroes in Transition, both the organization, the staff, I'll call it the Heroes in Transition family. The key thing with them is that they're involved in the veterans community. They're involved with the families of veterans. They know who the people are in the local area that need help, and they find ways to reach out to them and to provide opportunities that a lot of cases they're disguised as fun, but what they really are is opportunities to connect and to grow, to build a support network here on the Cape, and that's really what sets Heroes in Transition apart from other organizations.
I mean, as a military family, it's really hard to, as any family, it's really hard to pack snacks, plan the event, get the directions, get the kids there. So just being told what time to be somewhere and then have everything else taken care of, it feels like a little mini vacation. And that just brings a lot of joy and laughter in an otherwise stressful time when you've got little ones. So I think that, and then the open arms. Like every time we show up, you know, Casey and Aaron, Nicole, Kristen, it's just like you're seeing family that you hadn't seen in a while. They're happy to see you. You get big hugs. It's really nice.
This program was geared more towards a crawl, walk, run. So there was a lot of, gentle guidance and things that, certain baby steps of, hey, you might not get it this day, and it's small incremental changes that you can sustain over long periods of time. And when you start building up upon those, I mean, it's even over 6 weeks, I've been surprised that, these small changes have led to drastic changes that, have improved not only my life, but, my wife's family life and everything like that.
The mission itself, assisting the veterans and the military families, we have built a bond. It's very similar to a military unit. And what happens is you get to know these guys and girls, they get to know and trust you, and at some point they start confiding in you. And I won't share any names or anything like that, but on more than one occasion I have been told that if it weren't for the connections that they made with HIT and the other participants, they would have become a statistic.
So Heroes in Transition has been a really great program. You hear a lot of people talk about it. I've volunteered for the RUC program. I've done a couple of the couples programs. It's really a wonderful program, and I talk to everyone I possibly can about it that is eligible. It's really a community, and I love that Heroes in Transition is here to be able to help everybody, and it's like a family, and all of the programs they offer, there's something for everybody, whether it's someone with children or just couples or just a veteran who is retired and trying to find their place, or families that are just relocating here. It's really a wonderful program.
We're a group of people that generally solve things on our own, and when you get a group of guys together like that, if you were just to ask us how are you doing, we'd say, I'm doing fine. That's automatically what we say. But you get here and you start to open up in front of each other. It's not really a therapy session, it's just, that everybody's actively listening to what you're going through. If you're having an off week, but somebody else has had some real victories that week, you kind of revel in those victories that they've had, and then you look for them for yourself. So, going through it with the other guys has been a big part of what makes it successful.
The fact that they do recognize, that the families and spouses are just as important as, because they serve too. And it's definitely really special to be able to come together as a family and see all the other families that are there and having a good time and just taking a moment to, just have fun and, forget about all the other stresses in life and the fact that you're thousands of miles away from your family. And
one thing that I think a lot of spouses appreciate is that you can show up and be part of a group, but also have your own little space to experience what's happening. You don't feel a lot of pressure to do things a certain way or be involved in a certain way. The way they structure these events and they show up, it really allows your family to have its experience. It doesn't have to be all about, being together as this big group. And so I appreciate that there's this open family experience, but yet there's a lot of respect for our individual families' experience. And so I think that that would probably be one of the things that I would tell somebody is that you're given so much opportunity and so much support, but you're also, that space that you might need is so respected and valued, and you can kind of go in at your own pace. You know, there's no requirements, and I think having that pressure off makes it more approachable.
I think that if you're struggling with anything, whether it's finding friends, finding a group, finding a connection with your spouse, going like financially, just functionally, I implore you to reach out. They have amazing programs, amazing services, and I am so thankful for what they do for our Cape Cod community.
When you support Heroes in Transition, you're directly supporting the programs that reach out and find our local veterans that need help. And before, 10 years ago, there wasn't really a strong group on the Cape supporting veterans. And this thing just keeps getting bigger every year, and it impresses me what they're accomplishing. And I think everybody should get involved.